Thank you. અને સર્વોપરી ગુરુ આપણા અને સર્વોપરી એની વાત રે સર્વ સર્વોપરી ધામ શ્રીજીનું હે જોને અક્ષર બ્રહ્મ સાક્ષાત અને સર્વોપરી ધામ શ્રીજીનું હે જોને અક્ષર બ્રહ્મ સાક્ષાત જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી
થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી.
કોઈ
We have never met Sriji Maharaj. Never, never, never. First time we are meeting him personally or through saint. હાથી હોય અને કીડી બને શક્ય છે. હાથી કીડી બને અને શેખંડ કરે તો એવું થઈ ગયું છે. સ્વામી મલવાથી which was never possible. Never, never possible. In short, we are very, very lucky. But two things are there. એક તો આપણા જેવા થયા છે. હાથી છે અને કીડી થયા. કીડી he has become so small, just like us, that we can chat with him, play with him, and do oral monkey tricks with him. If we had met Sriji Maharaj once during so many years and years rolled by, but we it was never possible. Never, never possible. He appears like us. That's why we cannot recognize him. We gasp to see him, and he gasps to see us. કીડી હાથીને જુએ અને હાથી કીડીને જુએ. My God. But this is fact. Whether you believe or not, after Sriji Maharaj, series of Satpurs are there to lead and give books to you all.
મારે ખામી ના રહી કોઈ રીત રે સ્વામી મળવાથી
મારે ખામી ના રહી કોઈ રીત રે સ્વામી મળવાથી.
થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી સ્વામી મળવાથી
રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી. કોઈ બીજાનો રહ્યો ભાર રે સ્વામી. એક સ્વામી નારાયણ ગાવ રે સ્વામી મળવાને. તે વિના બીજું ન જાવ રે સ્વામી મળવાથી. થઈ ગઈ આ જગમાં જીત રે સ્વામી મળવાથી. મારે ખામી ન રહી કોઈ રીત રે સ્વામી મળવાથી. મારે ઉમંગ અંગના માય રે સ્વામી મળવાથી. નિત્ય અખંડાનંદ ગુણ ગાય રે સ્વામી મળવાથી.
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
હે સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ રે સ્વામિનારાયણ હરે
સ્વામિનારાયણ રે સ્વામિનારાયણ હરે
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
ગુણાતીતાનંદ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
ગુણાતીતાનંદ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
ભગતજી મહારાજ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
ભગતજી મહારાજ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ
સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામી નારાયણ હે સ્વામી નારાયણ રે સ્વામી નારાયણ હરે સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામી નારાયણ શાસ્ત્રીજી મહારાજ સ્વામી સ્વામી નારાયણ યોગીજી મહારાજ સ્વામી સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામી નારાયણ હે સ્વામી નારાયણ રે સ્વામી નારાયણ હરે સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામી નારાયણ પ્રમુખ સ્વામી 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 નારાયણ મહંત સ્વામી 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 નારાયણ 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 હે સ્વામી નારાયણ રે સ્વામી નારાયણ હરે સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામી નારાયણ સ્વામિનારાયણ 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 હે સ્વામિનારાયણ રે સ્વામિનારાયણ હરે સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામી સ્વામિનારાયણ
હે થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી
Hello, Dad? Do you need something? I'm trying to finish my calc homework.
Oh, no, Harsh beta. I just brought you a snack.
Yeah, fine. Leave it on my desk. Anything else,
Oh, nothing. Just looking at what you're working on. We used to do these without a calculator back in India. You guys have it so much easier than us now. College is gonna be so easy for you, beta.
Oh, definitely, Dad. College will be a breeze. Thanks. Oh, hey, I think Ba's calling you for dinner downstairs.
No. Ba never calls me. Especially not when she's making dinner. She knows I'm no help.
Not much help here either.
Oh, Harsh beta, don't forget to add plus C whenever you take an integral. You will lose marks in college if so. Waterloo ma avu badhu nahi chale.
Dad, I haven't even gotten into Waterloo yet. Please.
Ha. Still, you can't make these little mistakes if you want to become an engineer like me or Masa.
Yeah, Dad. I know. Maybe I'll switch to my English homework.
Oh, okay. English ne badhu na khabar pade. Not for I.
A quick break never hurt anyone. Man, the University of Waterloo Architectural Engineering Program. It sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? That's the dream. If you asked me my sophomore year if I had a chance to get into one of Canada's best engineering schools, I definitely would have said no. With my GPA then, I would be lucky to get into any engineering program at all. But the last 2 years were a grind. My dad got on my case a bit, but he was right. I needed to put in the work if I wanted to carry on his engineering legacy. So I took the tough physics courses, calculus, everything I needed to look good on my application. I hired tutors, spent hours upon hours after school studying, all just so I could increase my GPA for my university applications. It's still a long shot, but I hope I get in. And then the day finally came. I received my admission decision letter from the University of Waterloo. Can you stop recording?
You'll be happy I captured this moment when you are older. WhatsApp upar mokalvu padse pachi.
Whatever.
Let's go! Waterloo, class of 22!
My boys are going to be engineers, just like me.
Okay, Dad, relax, please. I can't believe it. Swami Shri, thank you. Thank you so much. I put in the work and Swami Shri came through for me. The University of Waterloo Architectural Engineering Program. Now I know any problem can be solved if I just keep pushing through. And do the best, leave the rest. Shh. Hey, I'm in the library right now. Let me step out really quick. Hey, sorry.
Hey, Harsh. How have you been, bro?
Not bad. Just been busy with school.
Yep. I figured. Haven't seen you around at Mandir too much these past few weeks, so I just wanted to check in on you.
Yeah, it's a grind. You know how it is. Don't want to fail out.
Bro, you're fine. No one fails out. You're a smart kid.
Academic probation?
You got this, bro.
Make me proud, beta.
I can't wait to study together.
Continue the family legacy.
College hasn't been that hard.
You are next in line.
You're the smartest guy I know.
Just do prarthna.
You just have to figure out how to study.
Do the best, leave the rest.
Harsh? Harsh? Are you still there? Everything okay?
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm feeling kind of lightheaded, sorry.
Just take a deep breath, Harsh.
Hi, Snailboy. Sorry about that. I'm not really sure what happened.
Are you all right? What happened?
Oh, it was nothing. What were you saying before?
Harsh, please. I'm here to help. Is everything okay?
Okay. Right when you called, I got an email from my professor. She said that I might be put on academic probation because I failed another exam.
Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help?
I honestly don't know. I never felt anything like this before. Always on edge, always worried about the next exam, always feeling like nothing I do works. I've never felt so defeated. Everyone told me I would be fine in college, that I was a smart kid, that what I did in high school would work in college. And also Harin, Dhruv, Keshav, none of these guys are having this much trouble in college either. It's not like I didn't study, you know? I'm grinding more than I did in high school.
Yeah. I get it. College is just a different beast. But have you considered changing majors? Maybe you could pursue something other than engineering.
Yeah, I guess, but it's not just that straightforward. I hyped up this major so much until now. I'll look like a clown if I drop it.
Have you thought about writing to Swami Shri?
I guess, but what if he just tells me, do the best, leave the rest? He's the one who gave me Ashirwad to do engineering in the first place. I feel like I failed him already.
Harsh, if there's one person in this world who you can be open with, it's Swami Shri. Trust me on that one.
Will he though, Snehal? I just don't get it. I'm so confused. I've done everything that I could have. Do the best, leave the rest. Where did that get me? A 42%. 4 failed midterms out of 5, bro.
Harsh Bhai, it's okay.
But it's not, dude. You just want to understand. My dad is an engineer. My brother is going to be an engineer. All eyes are on me now. Every time I talk to them about it, they just tell me to put my head down and keep on going. I get that they're trying to support me, but I don't think they get it or get me. If they don't understand, how is Swami Shri?
I get that you feel that way. But trust me on this. Swami Shri will understand. At the very least, there's no harm in asking.
Yeah, let's see, Snailboy. I need to go now. Thank you for your help earlier. Jai Swanar.
Sounds good, Harsh Bhai. Jai Swaminarayan. It was good catching up. Hopefully we can link up later.
Dear Mahant Swami Maharaj, in the past 4 months of me being at the university, I have not been successful in the majority of my courses. From the first week, I did not understand what was being taught in 4 out of my 6 courses. 2 of my courses that were architecture related, I did well in. However, linear algebra, calculus, chemistry, and mechanics were the 4 main courses that I was doing very poorly in. When I would try to understand the material, I wouldn't understand anything at all. Because of this, there were times where I would come home and not do any work and just cry. I was afraid that I wouldn't understand any of the material that was taught. This led to more anxiety, negative thoughts, and a lot of demotivation mentally. At this point, I'm very lost, Swami. What should I do? Should I continue in this program or drop out and try something else, such as civil engineering, electrical engineering, or even architecture? Sincerely, your loving Kishore, Harsh Prajapati. Jai Swaminar. All right, let's see what Swamiji says. Hopefully he gets back to me soon so I can switch my majors over winter break. I really hope you understand me, Swami Baba. I'm sorry I failed you. We have received your letter and have informed His Holiness Mahant Swami Maharaj about its contents. Swamiji understood your situation and has said to withdraw from the program as it will be difficult moving forward.
I now guide you to either consider the Ontario College of Arts and Design program, or if you are interested, to also look into a degree in business management.
Swamiji has offered his prayers that you're able to successfully transfer into another program and that you succeed in your studies. Swami has offered his special prayers for your grades and future. Jai Swaminarayan with blessings, Sadhu Keshav Jivan Das. Arts and business? Did Swamiji mean to say that? Maybe my letter got mixed up with someone else's. That wasn't even one of the options I gave him. It has to be a mistake, right? Let me just make sure. Dear Mahant Swami Maharaj, due to your blessings, you gave me an opportunity to find out if I'd be interested to pursue a degree in business management. For now, I feel that I am interested, but I don't know if I'll have the same passion in the near future as I do for design and architecture. At this point, Swami Shri, I am very lost, and I do not know what to do. Sincerely, your loving Kishore, Harsh. Jai Swaminarayan.
I have offered my innermost prayers to Hare Krishna Maharaj that your doubts and confusions dissolve and that you are granted with success in your studies.
Jai Swaminarayan with blessings, Sadhu Keshav Jivan Das. Business, not engineering. Business. Where did that come from? Business means no more physics, no more calculus. Swami, how did you know? I thought you were definitely going to pick one of the other engineering options. Business wasn't even a thought in my mind. I guess, now that I think about it, any engineering degree would have just been as bad. Same tough STEM classes, same low GPA. You understood me. You understood my inner struggles and pressures when no one else could. I thought that I needed to do engineering because my dad did it, because my brother did it, because it was what I thought you expected of me, Swami Shri. My dad, my brother, my friends, they just told me to push through. So I tried to do that. But no one listened. No one listened, Swami. Swami Shri, you knew me better than I knew myself. Visionary ideas, creative design, innovative thinking. That's why I wanted to go into architecture in the first place. But I can get all of that in business too, like in marketing. I didn't even know I wanted to do these things until you told me to pursue business, and I was able to try them. Thank you, Swami Shri. Thank you for understanding.
Shri Swaminarayan Bhagavanani Jai. For the last few years, I've had the honor and privilege of being in Mahant Swami Maharaj's letter writing seva. And all of us know that at the present time, Swami Shri is at the age of 90. Now, at this age, with the amount of time, dedication, and energy that he takes in putting letters, when he responds to a Kishore or a Kishori, if we ask ourselves a simple question, what does Swami really gain from us? What can we actually do for Swami? For him at this age, taking out this time. And that shows that Swami. But when we ask ourselves, when we lapse in our personal satsang, when we break our niyams, does Swami Shri's love change towards us, or does it remain the same? When Swami gives us a decision, either in person or through a mulakat or through a letter, and when we don't agree with that decision, or if we don't listen to him and we still do whatever we want, and then when we go back to Bapa and say, unfortunately things didn't work out, can you help me? You'll never see that Swami will ever say that I told you so. Yet he still treats you with that same love, respect, and gives you those same time and energy to answer your questions once again. So where does that selfless love come from, Bapa? Well, there are three primary reasons how the Satpurusha's love stays selflessly towards one and all. The one reason why he can love all of us, because he sees Bhagwan in each and every individual. When he sees us, he doesn't see us as just a simple person or a high schooler or someone in college. He sees ki kharekar aa ek vyakti ma Bhagwan જ રહેલા છે. The second reason why he has that love towards us is because of the compassion and care that he has for all of us. And the third reason is that he simply just does not think of himself. When Swami Shri's Bhagwan in one and all, it reminds me of a person that happened in January 2018. At that time, Swami Shri was in Himatnagar, and there was a very simple devotee by the name of Rupa Bay. Rupa Bay's wife had many heart problems, and during that time, her heart condition became so severe that she needed an immediate valve replacement. Now they were in their mid-30s, and that time Rupa Bay was very worried that what's going to happen to my wife. He wanted to meet Swami, but not knowing how to get that message to Swami, he met one of Swami Shri's attendant sevaks, Puja Brahmavatsal Swami, who is in Bapa's reporting seva at the present time. And he expressed the entire incident that happened to his wife. That day was a very jam-packed day for Swami, so Brahmavatsal Swami did not have much time to speak to Swami until right before Swami went to sleep. At that time, he explained Rupa Bay's entire situation, his wife's health. And Swami simply said, na bas pratna karisu, ke emne saru thai jai, and operation nirvigna rite thai jai. And all of us left Swami's room, and Swami shortly, what we thought that he may have gone to sleep, actually another incident happened inside the room. At around 2:30 in the morning, the attendant sadhu Munichintan Swami noticed that Swami was lying in his bed, awake. So he simply asked, Bapa, apne ઊંઘ નથી આવતી? So Swami said, ક્યાંથી ઊંઘ આવે? આવા હરિભક્ત છે, એની દશા આવી થઈ જશે, એમના ધર્મપતિને આવું જ થાય છે, તો આપણે કેવી રીતે સૂઈ શકીએ? This was the level of love that he had towards one and all. Next day in the morning, after Bapa had performed his puja, he called Rupa Bay and said, don't worry, everything will be taken care of for your wife. All of the arrangements will be made. She'll be looked after. Don't worry about the food, and don't worry about it. We're all with you. Now, Rupa Bay, he told Swami, I'm really worried. It's a hard operation. If something happens to my wife and she may die, what's going to happen to all of us? What's going to happen to my family? And that time, Swami said confidently, "Ke tame chinta na karta, ye dhamma nahi jai." So you can see that just for a simple Hari Bhakta and his wife, Swami didn't feel that someone's different or he's simple and he's great. He took that same amount of love to help a simple Hari Bhakta like Rupa Bay. The second reason why Swami loves one and all is because of his compassion and care that he has for everyone. It reminds me of a prasang of a yuak in Canada whose name is Harin Bhai Prajapati. In the year 2012, his mother passed away unexpectedly, and all of the family's responsibility came on Harin Bhai's shoulder, looking after his father, making sure things at home are taken care of. Now that he's working to even financially help his family, Everything came right upon him at a very young age. And unfortunately, in 2017, his father was diagnosed with major seizures. So constantly having seizures. Now, not just one or two a day. There were certain days where his father would have 15 seizures during the day. Now, it can make anyone worried. Him having to look after his studies, having to balance his time with looking after his father, taking him to all the hospitals and checkups and getting the treatment that his father needed, a lot of pressure and burden came onto him. Not only this, but then in 2019, his maternal grandfather passed away. And at that time, Swami told him, કે તમે ચિંતા ના કરતા, એ તો અક્ષરધામમાં જ બેઠા છે, પણ અમે તમારી સાથે જ છીએ, તમે બળ રાખજો, તમે હિંમત રાખજો. And then in 2022, the doctors were able to pinpoint the exact reason why his father was having seizures, and they had to do an emergency operation on his brain. Bhagwanni dayathi, the entire operation was successful. But while his father was recovering, his paternal grandfather passed away. So now you can see in the span of 5 years, he lost 2 grandparents and his mother. And the only one thing that kept him going was Swami Shri's love. When he wrote to Bapa that these 5 years have been a living nightmare for me, I feel like everything has fallen apart for me. And that Swami wrote a simple sentence, just stay level-headed. Bhagwan is with you. એ બધું જ સારું કરશે. And today you can see that even Harin Bhai, he's very stable, he's managing his family, and he's very happy. So when you care about someone to this level, there is always time. I've experienced on many occasions that when yuaks and kishores ask about which college they should attend, Swami has actually asked me to look into it, do the research. How far is that college from a mandir? Emno satsang jadavashe? What are they going to do about their food arrangements? Just a few months ago, there was a Kishore from Africa who wrote a letter to Swami. He wanted to study design, and there were better schools in the Ahmedabad area. It came down to 2 universities. One was a very prestigious university, and the second university was very good. Not as highly ranked as the other one, but yet very good. At that time, Swami said, કે ભલે પેલું રેન્કિંગ ઓછું હોય, પણ જો એનું સત્સંગ જળવાઈ જાય ને, એ વધારે અગત્યનું છે. So you can see that this is the amount of detail. Now at the age of 90, Swami is taking this much time to look out what university you're going to. When many of us graduate from college and begin looking for a job, at that time Swami even spends time looking at the pros and cons of the job offer. What's your package deal like? What benefits do you get from that job? What's the salary like? These are the type of questions Swami inquired, and then he bases that answer upon those details. Even when we have family problems, a lot of us have those struggles where there's a lack of sump in the family. When we write to Bapa about our family problem, the one thing I've always noticed is Swami doesn't take just any one person's side. It's not that the person is older or he has more years in satsang, but Swami digs very deeply into that person's problem, irregardless of what the background is, irregardless of where he stands or she stands. But Swami looks at what the truth is. He does not simply just force that truth upon the family, but he creates an atmosphere where everyone can generate unity and come to a positive solution where everyone's happy. Again, at the age of 90, Swami has been doing this. The third reason why I see Swami's, we all see Bapa's selfless love towards everyone, is that he simply does not think of himself. In the year 2016, Swami Shri was in Dhulia, and at that time I asked Swami, કે સ્વામી આપ જ્યારે પત્ર લેખન કરો છો, when you're doing letters, એ વખતે તમને કંટાળો કે આમ હતાશા થાય છે? Do you ever feel frustrated doing letters? Now imagine day in, day out, you're getting asked questions, people are sending messages, there are phone calls, people write physical letters. Even when Swami is coming or going, someone may ask him a question. Do you ever get frustrated? એ વખતે તમને કંટાળો આવે છે કે પછી શું વિચાર કરીને તમે આવી રીતે બધા હરિભક્તોના પ્રશ્નનું સમાધાન આપો છો? And at that time, Swami એકદમ આનંદમાં આવીને બોલ્યા, એકદમ very joyfully said કે હરિભક્તોના પ્રશ્ન સાંભળવા અને એમને સાંત્વન આપવું ને, એ બહુ જ મોટી ભક્તિ છે. When we relay our problems to Bapa, he does not see that as a burden. Instead, he sees it as a form of bhakti. On another occasion, Swami said કે મને કોઈ પણ પ્રશ્ન કરે ને, એ બધા જ દિવ્ય છે મારી માટે. એ લોકોના પત્ર વાંચીએ, એ લોકોના પત્રના જવાબ આપીએ ને, એ મોટી સેવા છે મારી માટે. It's a seva for him. He doesn't feel like that it's a burden at the age of 90. Never ever has Bapa rushed into a letter. He doesn't feel that, we need to rush into that. He'll take out time, understand what the problem is, sees what the pros and cons are, and then he gives a solution. There are many different times of the day where Swami's done letters. You'll be surprised that even when Swami's brushing his teeth, there are times where the attendant sadhu asks letters. When he's washing his hands before he eats, people have relayed their problems to him. Before and after meeting. Now there's so many projects going on in the Samstha at this time. You can see that the grand Akshardham is being built here. We have projects in Surat right now, in Johannesburg, in Abu Dhabi, in Australia. Yet even before and after a meeting where Swami has to make critical decisions of making a mandir, sometimes there are critical medical decisions, sometimes there are critical decisions of how to place sevaks in different areas to get projects done. Yet before or after a meeting, it's as if he's very fresh and he can answer all of our questions. While in bed, he has done patra lekhan. During his exercises break, he has done letters. Even in the car, coming and going on trips, he does letters. Even emergency phone calls have come at 3:34 in the morning, where Swami has woken up and answered all of our questions. Even during large-scale events, Swami still takes that time out. So we can see this is the selfless love that Bapa gives to all of us. I want to leave you with a very short incident and end that just a few days ago, when Swami Shri left from Yagna Purush Sabha Mandap, this mandap where we're sitting, and he was going back to his residence. Now you know that many of us stand right in this passage that goes back to Zutaro, that small road where Swami Shri's car goes through. He crosses Tapomurti and then he enters his residence. At that time, when Swami Shri was coming back, he entered his room. Now, we were looking, some of us attendants, we were just talking amongst ourselves, thinking that Bapa was probably not listening. At that time, we just spoke between ourselves, this is the time Swami has, we have to make sure that he gets back to his room on time. And one of us mentioned that we have to also look at that travel time when Swami Shri is going and coming back from his Utaro to the mandir. As soon as Swami heard that, he immediately stopped us and he said, "Ane kyare traveling time kevo j nahi." He said, "Mane hari bhaktona darshan thai che." But look at that love that Swami has for us. At this age, at the age of 90, he doesn't consider this traveling time. It shows that sheer love that he has for all of us. So today, we can see that Swami's love comes with no condition. The prasangs that I shared with you today are just one of many prasangs. But beyond that is how much Swami actually loves us and what he does for us and how much he actually thinks about us.
Swami Malwāthi, Swami Malwāthi, Jai Jai, Jai Jai, Jai Jai, Jai Jai,
My story with Swami Shri starts in 2011, just as I was entering Kishori Mandal. This was a big moment in my life, and I wanted to make sure I got it right. You see, previously, my dad had asked for and received Ashirvad for me from Pramukh Swami Maharaj and Sadguru Puja Santo, but something was getting lost in translation.
I know what you mean. Seriously, Swami's message never gets to me.
No, it's not like that at all. My dad would just forget. So I took it into my own hands and decided this time, when he goes to see Mahan Swami, I would send my diary. So if Swami wished, he could write something for me. And he did. He took a blank diary from my dad in the morning and gave a blessed diary back to him in the evening.
Hey, I think Bapa wrote something once in my diary too in 2014. Is that personal guidance?
Yeah, I mean, I've received like a WhatsApp Ashirvad and a letter. I haven't looked at that letter in forever though.
I have looked at this written Agna for me in this diary every day since. Swami Shrichi, Param Puja Pramukh Swami, Chino Hills, November 15th, 2011, Tuesday. Cardiologist Jai Shri Swaminarayan from Sadhu Keshav Jivandas. Lots of prayers for your most worthy daughter, that she excels in studies and becomes top number best. She can, she will, she must. Swami Bapa's blessings are there for her, that she will also be top ranker in satsang also. SKS, Jai Shri Swaminarayan. She can, she will, she must.
We can, we will, we must.
This was personal guidance from Mahant Swami Maharaj for me. This was his direct agna. She can, she will, she must.
I told you, my dad would sometimes forget. You see, he has Parkinson's disease. When we found out, I was only 9, and he was only 39. It's his disease, but the pain is also mine. Imagine feeling paralyzed in your own skin. Imagine watching your hero becoming a shell of what he'd been. I won't lie. Standing before Maharaj and Swami, I cried, questioning and asking why. Throughout high school, my mom and I spent our days and nights taking care of him. Over 12 prescriptions, all with their own food restrictions. One mistake, and his ability to move could be at stake.
You can just use that as an excuse to drop everything. You must have had to compromise, cut down on something.
Right? Satsang or studies to be with family. Life gave you a hurdle. It's okay to pause, to step aside.
Honestly, the struggle was real. Life threw tests that seemed surreal. Dad's health was a constant concern. Then came choices at every twist and turn. Challenges, both spiritual and emotional, in my new space. But let me break it down for you. Every trial I had to face. In May 2016, a decision lay before me. Where to go for college. Great schools were calling, but home had its appeal. My mom needed me. I felt her ordeal.
The choice is yours, isn't it clear? Achieve your dreams, or keep your family near. Stay home, let education rest, or fly away to be your best.
Look, it's impossible to do it all. Don't let your dreams take a fall.
And that was my exact dilemma. Home or school? I just couldn't decide. Both were calling. Both seemed justified.
So, what did you compromise?
Can I do it all? The first years of college, I staggered under the weight of it all. Nearly kicked out, failed my major. No one but me to take the fall.
Who would blame you? Maybe you needed a break. You can focus on school later.
I felt like quitting. I had plenty of reasons why. But would I have to look into my mom and dad's disappointed eyes?
So, what did you compromise?
Can I do it all? College was lonely. I felt a void all around. I thought it'd be easy to find friends, but I was the one that couldn't be found. Crushing self-doubt and withering self-esteem. I couldn't keep good company and always felt unseen.
See? Sleep, study, social life. In college, you can only master 2. Sleep more, study less, explore the social scene, even if it's a mess.
I know I was seeking companionship in all the wrong ways. Sure, my family was there, but could they handle another burden to bear? I said to myself, get a life, find your vibe. But how could I do that when my self-confidence was no longer alive?
So, what did you compromise?
Can I really do it all? My roommate was not a satsangi. Her drinking and smoking easily could have tempted me. Forget speaking out against it. It was just another way I felt tested.
Fighting your own mind is hard enough to do. Speaking up about someone else's habits? That's just for a brave few.
What can I do? Downplay my niyams even if it's unwise? Or speak up and make myself an outcast? Perhaps lose another ally?
So, what did you compromise?
We can, we will, we must.
You see, in all these tests, it would have been easy to fold. Easy to feel that Maharaj and Swami had left me out in the cold. But these words Swami Shri wrote in 2009 for another Kishori, just like me, still encourage me. If God answers your prayers, He is increasing your faith. If He delays, He's increasing your patience. If He doesn't answer, He knows you can handle it. Cardiologist Jai Shri Swaminarayan from Sadhu Keshav Jivan Das. He gives the test. He gives the answer. I do have a guide in whom I can confide. My Guru's view is broad and clear. No compromise, no doubt, or no fear. I can, I will, I must.
Yes, your father needs you. But don't you deserve the best school? What about your future?
I can do it all. I can balance care. I can balance my studies. And I can balance my faith. I trust the path laid out before me. It was never satsang or studies or family. It was how close I was committed to staying with my parents, whether I was physically near or far.
Isn't college about living life, trying new things? Aren't you limiting yourself?
I will do it all. Exploration doesn't mean losing my way. I will learn and I will grow without losing my core. The only thing limiting me is me. I can have friends and a rich social life within my maryada and niyams, but it's up to me to find the right balance.
But what if this delicate balance breaks? What if the options are polar opposites? What if you have to choose between your faith and your future?
I must do it all. I'll find the way. No, He will show me the way.
After the emotional heaviness of going to college, in 2017, Mahant Swami Maharaj came to North America to breathe new life into our satsang, into my satsang, to help us make new memories with an old friend. I wanted to take full advantage of that moment to connect with him. To the best of my ability, I wrote a book of 11 poems and shared it as a part of the Balika and Kishori Bhakti projects that were displayed to Mahant Swami Maharaj. As a reminder of the inspiration behind my bhakti, I pinned the original Ashirwad letter from Mahant Swami Maharaj to the back of the book.
Swami Shri passed by my project, and later, the book was taken to Swami Shri's room. One poem in particular was read aloud to Swami Shri. It was titled Samp, Suradbhav, and Ekta. Another universal agna that Swami Shri has given us. Swami Shri went above and beyond my expectations and created a sketch based on this poem I had written for him. It shows our swabhavs, ego, anger, jealousy, being washed away by Samp, Suradbhav, and Ekta.
And finally, as if to tell me, yes, this is the mission, this is the agna, and you need to double down on it, he had signed his initials, again, below his original signature on the 2011 Ashirwad letter and dated it August 8th, 2017.
And that was all I needed to fuel the next chapter in my journey. When I got the opportunity to go on India trip in 2019, I took it. I graduated from UCLA in 2020 and went to UC Hastings for law school. Satsang and studies. I flew back to Los Angeles regularly to do my local media seva. I now do seva on the publications team, and I firmly believe that Swami Shri acknowledging the Poetry Bhakti project was him guiding me in this direction. I graduated early from law school in 2022. I started work, and now I'm preparing to take the bar exam.
And that's where we come to my latest moment of she can, she will, she must. On July 28th, 2023, just 3 weeks ago, I put in my notice to come to Akshardham full-time in Seva. You might think, she's supporting her family. Her family needs her at home. How can she make a decision like that?
We talked about it as a family, mom, dad, me. And the conclusion we came to was that she can go to Akshardham for Seva. She will go to Akshardham for Seva. She must go to Akshardham for Seva.
Swami Shri believes in us, and we have his full strength and support behind us every step of the way. But to feel it requires a strong connection to him, a strong connection that can only be made by following his Agna.
We, just like the author of this diary, can feel that Swami Shri has full confidence in us. With that feeling, we can take on any challenge, overcome any obstacle, face anything with fearlessness and courage.
And always keep Swami Shri's Murti in front of our eyes. If we keep that connection through commitment, he is always there with us. We are never walking alone.
She can.
She will.
She must.
I can.
I will.
I must.
We can.
We will. We must.
We can, we will, we must.
Thank you, Swami Shri, for always being there for me. I feel your presence when I live according to your ruchi.
हे तैरायो छे जय जयकार रे स्वामी मणवाती स्वामी मणवाती जय 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 जय
Jai Swaminarayan Mahan Swami Maharaj. My name is Manas. I'm a Kishore from Chicago.
My name is Sheel. I'm a Kishore from Edison.
I'm in 12th grade, and I currently do Seva as a Kishore Karyakar.
I am a senior in high school and serve as a Kishore Sabha Karyakar.
Swami,
I am writing to ask you for Ashirvad on where I should attend college.
In college, I hope to major in business or economics, and I want to keep learning Spanish too, so that I could work internationally.
Over the next 4 years, I want to study economics and journalism. I hope to go to law school after I graduate.
After I graduate, I want to work at a global consulting firm and then go into politics. My long-term goal there is to work in public service within the government.
With my interests in mind, I am seeking your Ashirvad to attend Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., so that I can achieve my career goals while also strengthening my connection to you.
Swami, I need your help in deciding between two schools, Northwestern and Georgetown. Northwestern is a great school, and it's only 20 minutes away from my house. But Georgetown is in the heart of politics, Washington, D.C. And Swami, it has exactly the major that I want to pursue, global business. Plus, one of my good friends from Edison is asking for your Ashirvad to go there too, which means we could room together. Therefore, I think Georgetown would be the best for me, both professionally and in terms of my satsang. Honestly, Swami, I think that my satsang won't grow if I stay here in Chicago and go to Northwestern. So, with all of this in mind, I think that attending Georgetown will be the best for me. But, Swami, I'm ultimately leaving this decision in your hands. Although it's my strong icha to go to Georgetown, I understand that what you decide is the best for me. Do I really believe that? I mean, I know in my heart that I want to go to Georgetown. So, is there even a point in asking? What if Swami Shri doesn't actually know what's best for me? No, you know what? Swami just tells you what you want to hear anyway. I don't think he's gonna really read all of this. And my parents are gonna be on my tail if I don't at least ask. Okay, whatever. If Swami has my back, he'll tell me to go to Georgetown.
I give Ashirvad and offer my praise to Hare Krishna Maharaj as you embark in your education at Georgetown University. After carefully considering all of your proposed options, I give you Ashirvad and advise that you accept the admission at Northwestern University.
Okay, if you say so, Swami.
Okay, if you say so, Swami. This is the worst. I could not have been paired up with a worse roommate. Every morning when I take out my puja, he just straight stares at me. And I've tried to explain what it is and why I do it, but he just doesn't seem to get it. And get this, he even put up a curtain to separate our sides of the room. I had to start commuting from home this week because I feel he's always judging me. It's so discomforting.
Dude, I feel the same way. My roommate is a random guy from Idaho. Can you imagine how he reacted when I pulled out my Panchmurti? I literally have to sit in our dining hall to take our seva calls. Sure, I got what I wanted, but I thought things would be way easier. I also never realized how hard it would be to leave your home mandal. With my new mandir more than an hour away, it's been really tough finding a new community.
Yeah, I totally get it. It's just been so challenging connecting with people here who have such different values and interests than me.
Especially when there isn't a single other satsangi here. There's barely even any Indians. College is supposed to be the best 4 years of my life?
Yeah, right.
It's been impossible making friends. Everyone wants to do something different than me. Swami, wouldn't it have been so much better if Manas went to Georgetown?
Wouldn't my satsang have been stronger if I was rooming with Sheil?
We could do arti together.
We could make food together.
We could go to mandir together.
I feel like this wasn't my best decision. I mean, I know you gave me Ashirvad, Swami, but I just don't know.
Maybe
I
Manas
shouldn't
shouldn't have even asked you,
Swami.
Swami.
I give Ashirvad and offer my praise to Hare Krishna Maharaj as you embark in your education at Georgetown University. After carefully considering all of your proposed options, I give you Ashirvad and advise that you accept the admission at Northwestern University.
Yeah, if you say so, Swami. What a journey it has been.
And to think I ever doubted you, Swami. It always feels like I'm making the right decisions.
But even when I list out all the pros and cons, or ask my friends, family, and mentors, it always falls short of your foresight, Swami.
You always know what's best for me. Even when,
or maybe especially when, I think I do.
Looking back at the last 5 years,
Going to Georgetown was the best decision for me.
Staying close to home allowed me to be there for my family in 2019 when my dada had a crucial bypass surgery.
Going away from home tested my faith in you, Swami, and gave me a chance to strengthen my personal satsang. Being in an uncomfortable position pushed me to grow and become a better version of myself. Being far from my home center pushed me to find a new satsang community and focus on my niyam dharma, arnik, and satsang vanchan.
Staying in Chicago gave me the opportunity to grow closer to my mandal by giving rides to Kishores who went to school in the city and inviting my classmates to campus Diwalis.
Swami Shri, toward the end of my time at Georgetown, I was able to mentor younger Kishores that were interested in law, the same way older Yuvaks mentored me when I was in high school. I got the chance to help other Kishores who were moving out of state and had similar concerns about their satsang.
As a result of your Ashirvad, I was able to
graduate early from college and save a year of tuition. Swami, you knew that even if we didn't live together during college, we would end up living together after we graduated, while we both work in New York.
You fulfilled our inner wishes with the unique advice that we needed to hear. Even when it wasn't the advice we wanted to hear. I'll admit, at first, I thought my lowest points were caused by your advice, Swami. I wished I had someone who could support me in those times. But I realized I was looking for the wrong support when it was in front of me this whole time. You were the support I needed, Swami. Your guidance became my source of strength, even in my lowest moments, of which there were plenty. And even though I doubted you, you continued to support me. Your hand was always outstretched for me, even when I was too ignorant to see it.
Swami, you always saw the bigger picture, when no one else could. Even when your advice or wish might cause short-term difficulties, I now have firm conviction that they are for my own long-term benefit. I can look around at the countless other Kishores and Kishoris you have guided. Whether it was for college decisions, career decisions, or even career switches, you have understood us, you have listened to us, and you have shown us the bigger picture that only you could see.
Swami, I'm writing to once again ask for your Ashirvad as I embark on another journey at business school. Following your Agna has given me countless opportunities that only you knew about.
Swami, I write to you today to thank you for your unwavering support throughout the last 5 years. Please continue to give me the strength to become closer to you as I begin law school. Without your blessings, I would have nothing.
Please continue to guide and support me as I pursue my graduate degree.
I know you know what's best for me.
With endless love, your Kishore, Manas.
Thank you, Swami Shri, for not only wanting what's best for me, but knowing what's best for me, always.
जय जयकार रे स्वामी मणवाती स्वामी मणवाती जय 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 जय
Today, we'd like to recognize some esteemed guests that have joined our assembly here today. Today, we have in our assembly Padma Shri Dr. H.R. Shah, CEO and Chairman of TV Asia Channel. I'd like to request Pujya Narayan Muniswami to welcome him with a garland of flowers. In 1996, he took over TV Asia, the first coast-to-coast television network, broadcasting 24 hours a day on satellite, cable, and on the world on app for South Asians here in the US. TV Asia is currently airing 45-minute highlights of the Festival of Inspiration on the first, third, and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. and every Sunday at 9 a.m., including regular coverage of the event in News and Focus Live. It is also my honor to introduce Mr. Gaurav Shah, the CEO of Rocket Pharma. I'd like to request Pujya Narayan Muni Swami to welcome Dr. Gaurav Shah with a garland of flowers. With the vision of gene therapy cures, Mr. Shah leads a pioneering gene therapy company focused on rare pediatric diseases. Mr. Shah has held significant leadership positions, including being the global program head in the Cell and Gene Therapies unit at Novartis. It is also my privilege to welcome Mr. Bharat Patel, the newly appointed chairman of AHOA's board of directors. I'd like to request Pujya Narayan Muni Swami to honor him with a garland of flowers. With a strong foothold in the hospitality industry, Mr. Bharat Patel is a partner of Gulf Coast Hospitality based in Florida and actively engaged with AHOA for the last 15 years. His hands-on experience as a second-generation hotelier uniquely positioned him to lead. It is also my privilege to introduce our esteemed guest, Mr. Ram Javia, franchise owner of Dunkin' Donuts and a key community leader in Maryland. I'd like to request Pujya Narayan Muni Swami to welcome him with a garland of flowers. With dual roles as a devoted member of a Hindu local organization in Maryland and a successful franchise owner of Dunkin' Donuts, Mr. Javia embodies a commitment to both his community and business endeavors. Thank you, Mr. Javia, for attending our assembly today. It is my honor to introduce Mr. Rahul Patel, a seasoned business owner, entrepreneur, and secretary of AHOA. I'd like to request Pujya Narayan Muni Swami to welcome him with a garland of flowers. With over 2 decades of experience in direct sales, customer service, and more than 15 years in hotel development, marketing, and management, Mr. Rahul Patel's impact on the hospitality industry is undeniable. It's an honor to introduce the remarkable Mrs. Falguni Shah, a renowned singer, songwriter, and proud recipient of the 2022 Grammy Award for Best Children's Album. I invite our women's leadership team to extend their warm welcome to Mrs. Shah. A true musical visionary, Mrs. Shah flawlessly fuses traditional Indian melodies with contemporary Western sounds, collaborating with luminaries like A.R. Rahman. A philanthropist at heart, she founded Kluvia to support orphaned Indian children. Her renditions of Jai Ho for esteemed audience like the Time 100 Gala and President Obama's State Dinner are a testament to her ambassadorship for Indian culture. Thank you, Mrs. Shah, for joining our assembly today. It is a privilege to introduce Mr. Chirag Patel, the visionary co-founder of Amneal Pharmaceuticals. I'd like to request Pujya Anand Swarup Swami to honor him with the garland of flowers. We are also delighted to have his wife, Mrs. Preeti Patel, here, who will be honored by the women's leadership team. Guided by their father's legacy as an industrial pharmacist and regulatory inspector, Mr. Patel and his brother established Amneal Pharmaceuticals with a mission to provide accessible medications. With a team over 7,000 colleagues, they've grown their innovative portfolio over the last 20 years. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Indranil Basu Rai, a renowned cardiologist and interventional electrophysiologist. I'd like to request Pujya Anand Swarup Swami to honor him with a garland of flowers. Dr. Basu distinguished himself through training at MGH and Harvard Medical School. His impactful contributions extended to overseeing the experimental EP lab at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. Beyond his medical achievements, Dr. Basu Rai's journey took a profound turn into the realm of mind and body medicine. Thank you, Dr. Basu, for joining our assembly today. It is with great pleasure that I introduce Mr. Vinay Patel, an executive and head of external affairs at Sri Hotels. I'd like to request Pujya Anand Swarup Swami to honor him with a garland of flowers. We also have his wife, Mrs. Shefali Patel, here with us, and I invite our leadership team to extend their warm welcome to her. With a portfolio of over 23 hotels, primarily in the southeastern region, Mr. Patel's expertise spans across 10 different brands. Graduating with an economics degree from UNC Chapel Hill, Mr. Vinay Patel is on the Board of Trustees for the university, showcasing his commitment to shaping a bright future for education. Please join me in welcoming Deepak Patel, CEO of Anna Management LLC. I'd like to request Puja Anand Swarup Swami to honor him with the garland of flowers. We would also like to welcome his wife, Mrs. Varsha Patel, and request the women leadership team to greet her with the garland of flowers. An accomplished entrepreneur and philanthropist, Mr. Deepak Patel has nurtured the growth of their enterprise to encompass around 100 Dunkin' Donuts stores and 4 hotels, a testament to his leadership, resilience, and disciplined approach. As a philanthropist, he has contributed to charities such as Joy in Childhood and BAPS charities. He's also founding member and board vice chair of NDCP Co-op and co-founder of the International Hindu Federation for Nonviolence and Peace. Please welcome Mr. Alpesh Patel, a distinguished community leader who serves on the board of directors for the Leva Patidar Samaj, LPS of USA. I'd like to request Puja Anand Swarup Swami to honor him with the garland of flowers. Mr. Alpesh Patel stands at the forefront of promoting cultural unity and community strength. He is a dedicated advocate for preserving the heritage, values, and religious observations of the Leva Patidar people. Through his efforts, LPS serves as a platform for sharing ideas, cultural programs, and discussions on matters of significance for the community. Joining us today are representatives of the Asian American Hotel Owners Association, AHOA. AHOA is the largest hotel owners association in the nation and represents 60% of the hotels in America. We would like to extend our heartfelt recognition to the following leaders and members who are present in the audience today. We request them to come to the stage as Puja Yagnavalabh Swami and Puja Atmakirti Swami welcome them with the garland of flowers. Mr. Naresh N.D. Bhakt, Mr. Sanjay Patel, Mr. Hari Krishna Patel, Mr. Mahendra M.Z. Patel, Mr. Pinal Patel, Mr. Mike Riverside, Mr. Deepak Patel, Mr. Chandrakant Patel, Mr. Hemant Patel, Mr. Prayas Patel, Mr. Bhavish Patel, Mr. Bakulesh Patel, Mr. Manhar Rama, Mr. Naresh Nash Patel, and Mr. Mike Patel. We sincerely thank all these members of AHOA for joining our assembly today. And thank you for your commitment to hospitality and being part of the Festival of Inspiration. As mentioned earlier, Dr. Basu is a renowned cardiologist and interventional electrophysiologist. Dr. Basu, we would appreciate it if you could share your thoughts with the assembly here today.
Namaskar. It's with great pleasure and the blessings of Swami Maharaj that I'm going to say just a couple of words. I was born in a middle-class Bengali family where culture was very important. My mom, my dad taught me that we need to do puja, we need to keep a fixed time every day where we could spend with being with God. Before going into medical school, I got crazy. I wanted to know what is God. And that craziness led me to some of the biggest spiritual leaders of India. Today, when I stand here in America, I did my cardiology degree in India. Then I came to America. I did my cardiology. I did my EP from some of the best places. I trained in research from Harvard. I did my cardiology from Tulane. And then I trained in interventional cardiac electrophysiology from Baylor, Texas Heart. So you must be thinking, what has that to do with Indian or Hindu spirituality? My dear brothers and sisters, everything, 100% of my training comes because of spirituality. Being a scientist and a researcher and a physician and treating some of the sickest patients in the world, I don't get to see young patients who's coming with fever. I get to see older patients with multiple heart attacks who are almost on their deathbeds. I do procedure on them. Even today I know every one of them is possible because I stand at every moment being spiritual, thanking God, thanking our Gurudevs, thanking our Swamijis for where we are. You have heard about the famous Indian saint Swami Sri Sri Ramakrishna. So one Ramakrishna said, the mother, that is Ma Kali or Ma Durga, has given you the entire universe. Would you go to her and say, Mom, give me one cigarette so that I could smoke one cigarette? She has kept the entire universe for you. Today, the world is going through one of the biggest problems. You guys are
directors to the podium and kindly request them to address the assembly.
Thank you. Jai Swami. After that last speech, I might have to change my words. I am a survivor of a heart attack, and I know exactly what he's talking about. So what I want to say to all of you is how important spirituality is. Truly in my heart, when I came here this morning, and as the proud leader of the largest hotel owners association in the world, I'm proud to represent over 20,000 members. As chairman of AHOA, I was invited to come here and just experience what everything is about. So I wanted to ask all of you to not only take part in the immersion experience if you haven't had a chance to, but also something else. You know, I've grown up my whole life in America, and many of us who have are not sure about our faith. We know about our family, we're not sure about our faith. And this here is a monument not only to our faith, but also to our family and our culture and heritage. It is so important to pass this along to the next generation, to my children and my children's children. And I hope you understand that why it's so important to collaborate with other associations and other people, whether they have the same faith or not, because it's very important to share our culture, our heritage, and our faith. And I believe that's what's made our association, AHOA, so strong, is because of this. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.
खिल्या रे त्या तो मन गमता फूल श्री जी ने प्यारा बहु मोगरा न फूल Friends, it's so great to be back. I was so lucky in my college and medical school days to spend time in the presence of Pramukh Swami Maharaj. It was different back then. We could sort of just hang out. It wasn't like this. It was very different. And we could sort of just hang out. It wasn't like this. It was very different. And I remember in 1996, we went to the Catskills. Anand Swarup Swami was also there. My friend Sandeep Swadhyay was there. Many of you are now respected sadhus who were my friends. And there was an episode, a prasang, one evening sitting with Pramukh Swami Maharaj. A bunch of us kids were sitting, and he says, I want every one of you to give me a vow, one thing that you'll promise to do the rest of your life. And I gave him one goofy vow. I'll try to cut down on TV, which I failed. But I also said that I will try my best to not see bad things in other people, to not think ill of other people for the rest of my life. And I've tried to stick by that. That's the power of the word, because that was my word to him and everything that's ever happened since then. I remember after leaving that, we were driving back in the car from Catskills to Boston with Sandeep and I, and the world looked different after a week with Pramukh Swami Maharaj. It's like I saw with clarity, and the universe stopped, and there was no goal anymore. It wasn't joy, it wasn't happiness, it was something transcendent, ineffable, and there was nothing to talk about. We were silent, watching the sunset all the way home. And I have never had that feeling before, and I've never had that feeling since. That's the power of the presence of a divine person such as Pramukh Swami Maharaj. And I'm so blessed and lucky to have that. Jai Sri Ramanarayan.
Thank you, Dr. Shah, for shining light on your perspective today. Next, I'd like to welcome the driving force behind Amneal Pharmaceuticals, Mr. Chirag Patel, to address our assembly.
Thank you. I cannot sing, but I can act. There's beautiful singing, excellent actors on the stage, superb. And I was here 6 weeks ago, approximately. I saw 700 to 800 volunteers, and I was fortunate to go inside Akshardham. The work, it was aha moment. Each and every one were so dedicated that they had no idea that what they were doing, but when this is done, which is almost done, not now, but the centuries to come, it will be remembered who built Akshardham. We thank you from all of our hearts and all the Indians as well as Americans that what you have built. And it is our duty that we continue this amazing culture and its pratha that we have, which, as you heard from good doctor here and the scientist, spirituality drives everything. Doctor mentioned the cardiology, heart issues, but we also have a big mental health issue, which is also can be easily managed, and the world can easily look beautiful if you are spiritual. So what is being done here and what is passed to our generations to come, from now to 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, thousands of years, it's just unthinkable and unimaginable, and only can be done with the grace of Bhagwan Swaminarayan and Pramukh Swami, Mahant Swami, and all the Swamis. By the way, they were all volunteers as well. The Swamis, there were 300-400 female volunteers as well. So everybody has participated. So really, really, it's joy. It's you cannot even think of what you have done and what this will stand for centuries to come. So let's do our part and be part of this and pass on this great culture and tradition we have as India. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chirag Patel, for your remarks. Now, please join me in welcoming Mr. H.R. Shah, a true luminary and beacon of inspiration in our community, as I request him to share his thoughts and sentiments with us today.
Jai Swami Narayan and sons, friends. I'm going to talk you with different little bit because too many Gujaratis are here, right? Too many Gujaratis, right? So, good. See, let me talk you with something different. Before 1963, only 100 people can allow in this country. 100 people only. John F. Kennedy, because the people are coming from more Western Hemisphere, Eastern Hemisphere only 100 people allowed. John F. Kennedy did it to increase the quota as is. So 20,000 people can come this country. Due to that reason, we have today in America, 5.7 million Indians are in America. 5.7 million Indians. Out of that, we have a 1.2 million Gujaratis people are here. 1.2 million Gujaratis. Due to that reason, today, we have 110 temples in North America, BAPS temple. So this is the thing happened. Due to that reason, we have today, you can see the Akshardham. Akshardham we have. I can talk with you about my experience with Pramukh Swamiji. I know him from long time. I went to the airport May 14, 1974 on JFK Kennedy Airport about close to 50 years ago to receive him, 50 years ago. So I can give you some experience about my journey with him. So, and I consider he did a great job. And when he come down, he's asked one sentence. Tamara father, tamara pitasri, and matrusri kem che. First question, tamara family ma kem che bada? A question. So I youngster ne ek salah puchu, which when Pramukh Swami was telling me that mean family. He was building a family. Family means father and mother, I love you. Family means father and mother, I love you. So please, new generation, please consider your father and mother, consider I love you. And thousands of people in the business. TV Asia is with them over from his blessing. We are with him from so many, between so many we going to TV Asia, we going to. And last thing I'm going to tell you. Okay? Last thing is important is there. About few years ago, this was a jungle. Nothing was here. I don't believe in a birthday, but something came in my mind and something inspired by the Swamiji. I came here and I celebrate my birthday on the ground. Wherever he is right now is a temple. Me, Raja, Sunil and people are there. So I'm not going to take your time. I'm with you, TV Asia with you, always going to stay together. And one person said, why don't you get one Sairi? जहाँ हर नदी समा जाए, जहाँ हर नदी समा जाए वही समुद्र है, जहाँ हर नदी समा जाए वो समुद्र है, जहाँ ज्ञान मिल जाए वही विद्यालय है, जहाँ ज्ञान मिल जाए वही विद्यालय है, जहाँ हर सर झुक जाए वही मंदिर है, जहाँ सर झुक जाए वही मंदिर है, जहाँ सारे समाज के लोग मिल जाए, सारे समाज के लोग मिल जाए वो स्वामी बाबा का अक्षरधाम है, जहाँ सारे समाज मिल जाए वो स्वामी महाराज का अक्षरधाम है. थैंक यू, गॉड ब्लेस यू. जय स्वामीनारायण.
Let us thank all of our guests one more time for joining our assembly and sharing their thoughts with us today. Stories, they move us, inspire us. However, often, we find they reinforce ideas and remind us. We witnessed 4 stories that did just that. 4 stories that reminded us that Swami Shri has accepted us all, understands us in a way that no one else can. Swami Shri selflessly goes out of his way to take care and nurture us because ultimately he wants what's best for our present and our future. Swami Shri remains the eternal constant in our lives, but it's up to us to make an effort to connect to him. And yes, through these stories, we are reminded of the unique qualities that we all love so much of Mahant Swami Maharaj. However, to connect to him, merely understanding his qualities can't be enough. Shriji Maharaj has said that we must ultimately understand his true form. This Guru we do puja of, darshan of, and seva of. Who is he truly? Let us reflect on that thought as we watch the next video.
A community, an outlet of expression, a connection to our roots, a balance of their cultures, pride in their identity, purpose and meaning. These are things that all youth need. The many BAPS activities are designed to help fulfill those needs. The overall mission: to help high school and college-aged youth accelerate their spiritual, mental, emotional, social, and physical growth. These activities teach youth how to stay composed, steadfast, and focused. These opportunities give youth confidence and self-esteem through developing valuable skills, such as learning how to perform, speak, sing, dance, cook, create, craft, and lead. So, how is it done? Weekly assemblies provide platforms for exploring spirituality, self-awareness and self-improvement, and positive habits. Group discussions allow youth to learn from even their own peers, gaining new perspectives on how to overcome challenges prevalent in their lives. Participation in local festival celebrations keep youth grounded in Hindu traditions and rituals. Campus initiatives help keep those traditions alive even while away from home. Practicing unity and solidarity create a non-judgmental and supportive community to uplift teenagers and young adults. The additional volunteer training programs for interested youth also provide in-depth discussions on Swaminarayan topics and focused mentoring for success at school and career building. Serving within the temples and in the broader community encourages giving back and fulfilling our civic duty. Annual regional or North American conventions provide specialized programming and opportunities to make lifelong friends. And for those inclined, leadership roles are aplenty. And with that comes networking opportunities, project management experience, channels for creativity, and gaining logistics acumen. But at the heart of all of this is a focus on leading lives of utmost character and values such as honesty, morality, forgiveness, equality, tolerance, selfless service, humility, dedication, devotion, unity, spirituality, and respect. Recognizing the vital importance of capitalizing on these transformative years, Yogiji Maharaj initiated dedicated youth activities over 70 years ago. Pramukh Swami Maharaj carried forward that vision of nurturing the youth in every facet of their lives. Today, Mahant Swami Maharaj continues to guide the development of youth in North America through BAPS Kishor Kishori Pravritti. His pristine life and unwavering love inspire the youth to realize their full potential and lead purposeful lives with their faith as their guiding light. BAPS youth activities will continue to empower youth in this way for years to come.
અને સર્વોપરી ગુરુ આપણા, અને સર્વોપરી એની વાત. હે સર્વોપરી ધામ શ્રીજીનું, હે તો અક્ષર બ્રહ્મ સાક્ષાત થઈ રહ્યો છે. જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, થઈ રહ્યો છે. જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, હે કોઈ બીજાનો ના રહ્યો ભાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, થઈ રહ્યો છે. જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી.
થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી,
હે
બીજાનો ના રહ્યો ભાર રે
સ્વામી મળવાથી.
જય સ્વામિનારાયણ સ્વામીશ્રી. આજ આપ અમારી સભામાં પધાર્યા તે માટે આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. અહીં આવેલા અને ઓનલાઈન જોડાયેલા નોર્થ અમેરિકાના કિશોર કિશોરીઓ આજના દર્શન અને સમાગમનો લાભ માટે થણ ગણી રહ્યા છે. સર્વેને લાગે છે કે જે કીર્તન ગુણાતીતાનંદ સ્વામીના વખતમાં લખેલું હતું તે કીર્તન યોગીજી મહારાજ અને પ્રમુખ સ્વામી મહારાજના વખતમાં ગાવામાં આવ્યું તે આજે હજુ એ જ ઉત્સાહથી ગાવામાં અને સાંભળવામાં આવે છે કે થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, આપ મળવાથી સ્વામી. આજે આપણે એક એક લીટી ઉપર વિચાર કરીશું જેથી કરીને અમને જે પ્રાપ્તિ મળી છે તેનો આનંદ માણી શકાય. તો ચાલો સાથે આપણે આ પ્રાપ્તિ માણીએ.
થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, કોઈ બીજાનો ના રહ્યો ભાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, કોઈ બીજાનો ના રહ્યો ભાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી, થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી.
સ્વામી બાપા, જગતના લોકો જુદા જુદા ભાર લઈને ફરે છે અને આશ્ચર્યની એ વાત છે કે તેઓને ખબર પણ નથી કે આ ભાર છે. અમુક વાર અમે કિશોરોને પણ એ ભાર લાગે છે. ધારો કે વ્યસનનો ભાર, વહેમનો ભાર કે વિષયનો ભાર. પણ અમે કિશોરોને કેવા ભાર લાગતા હશે? પહેલો ભાર છે સોશિયલ મીડિયા. અમારું આખું જીવન તે ઉપર રહે છે. અમારું કરેલું લાઈક કરે કે અમને ફોલો કરે તેમાં અમારી આખી કિંમત રહે છે. કોઈ કહે કે વાળ આવા રાખવા કે બૂટ આવા પહેરવા તો અમે એ રીતે જ વર્તીએ. તે સાથે ડિસ્ટ્રેક્શન્સનો ભાર પણ લાગે છે. ટીવી, મૂવીઝ વગેરેમાં કેટલો સમય વ્યર્થ જાય છે. આવા ડિસ્ટ્રેક્શન્સથી મન અભ્યાસમાં રહેતું નથી અને વ્યવસ્થિત રીતે સમય પણ આપી શકાતો નથી. ત્રીજો ભાર છે બેડ કંપની. બાપા, ઘણીવાર રવિવારની કિશોર સભાને બદલે અમે કુસંગમાં પડી ને મિત્રો સાથે ફરવા જતા છીએ. આવા કુસંગોથી દુરાચરમાં પણ પડી શકાય છે. ધારો કે વિવેક વગરની વાણી અને જુદી જુદી મર્યાદાઓનું ભંગ. સ્વામી બાપા, આ બધા ભારોને લીધે આપનો ભાર નથી રહેતો. આ બધા ભારને લીધે આપણી પાસે રહેવાતું નથી. એવું લાગે છે કે તે કરતા પાસે નજીક છીએ. તો સ્વામી, નોર્થ અમેરિકાના કિશોર કિશોરીઓ માટે આપણી શું આજ્ઞા છે, જેથી કરીને આ ભારની અસર ન થાય?
Do puja daily. Respect your parents. Come to Sabha every week. Do satsang reading daily. Avoid vulgar reading, movies, TV shows, and social media. Study hard while practicing satsang.
વાહ સ્વામી, આપના રુચિઓ દર્શાવવા આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. In 1996, in Catskills, Pramukh Swami Maharaj gave 6 niyams to Badaks and Kishors. Recently, Mahant Swami Maharaj was given a list of 12 niyam options to choose from. The astonishing thing is, Swami Shri selected the same exact niyams that Pramukh Swami Maharaj gave us 27 years ago. Kevo Guru Sathe Ekatma Bhav. સ્વામી, બીજાનો ભાર મૂકીને કેવળ આપનો જ ભાર રાખવાની ઈચ્છા અમારે સૌને છે, કારણ કે કેવળ આપનો જ ભાર હરવો છે. પણ જેટલો પ્રયત્ન કરીએ તે નિષ્ફળ જાય છે. સ્વામીશ્રી, આપ જ એવા છો જે આ જગતનો ભાર ઉતારી શકો છો, કારણ કે સત્પુરુષનું જ બળ આમાં કામ આવે. તો આપણને બીજાના ભારથી મુક્ત કરી કેવળ આપના જ ભારમાં રહી શકીએ એવું કરાવજો સ્વામી.
સ્વામી, બીજાના ભારથી દૂર હવે અમારે સત્સંગ પ્રધાન જીવન જીવવું છે. તે રીતે જીવવા માટે આપે આ 6 નિયમો આપ્યા. તેમાંનો પહેલો હતો કે ડુ પૂજા ડેલી. નિત્ય પૂજા ને અમારા બીજા આનિક એક સત્સંગ પ્રધાન જીવન જીવવાની તક આપે છે. દિવસ દરમિયાન આરતી, થાળ, પૂજા વગેરે દ્વારા આપની સાથે જોડાવવાની તક મળે છે. પણ ઘણીવાર કંટાળો લાગે છે. તે કંટાળો શાને માટે? એનું કારણ છે કે અનેક વખતે મહારાજ, સ્વામી અને આપ સાથે છો તે અનુભવાતું નથી. તો સ્વામી બાપા, અનેક વખતે શું કરવું જોઈએ જેથી કરીને સતત અહોભાવ અને આનંદનો અનુભવ થાય?
મહિમા હોય હરિભક્તોને, સંતોને, બધાને આનંદને કેફ રહે.
આપના આ વચન પ્રમાણે અમે સૌ કિશોર કિશોરીઓ આનિકની દ્રઢતા રાખીશું. તો ચાલો બધા સાંજની આરતી સ્વામીશ્રી સાથે જ કરીએ અને દરેક શબ્દ ઉપર એકાગ્રતા રાખી સ્વામિનારાયણ ભગવાન આવા સત્પુરુષ દ્વારા સાક્ષાત હાથો હાથ મળ્યા છે એવો ભાવ લાવીએ.
દશરા મહોત્સવની જય. છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી. રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી. તે વિના બીજું નવ ચાહું રે સ્વામી મળવાથી. વિના બીજું નવ ચાહું રે સ્વામી મળવાથી.
બીજું નવ ચાહું એટલે શું? એનો અર્થ એટલે વી ટ્રુલી લવ ઓનલી યુ સ્વામીશ્રી. આવો હેત તો બીજે ક્યાંય મળે નહીં. અમે આપનો સંબંધ યોગીજી મહારાજ અને પ્રમુખ સ્વામી મહારાજ સાથે જોયો છે. આપ ખરેખર તો સ્વામી બાપા, હવે આપની સમક્ષ 4 પ્રકારના લાભ અને 4 અલગ અલગ પ્રસંગો બતાવ્યામાં આવશે. તો તે 4 પ્રકારના લાભ અને 4 અલગ અલગ પ્રસંગો પૂજ્ય સંતો આપને બતાડશે. પહેલો લાભનો પ્રકાર છે દર્શન. ધ બ્લુ કાર્ડ ઇઝ ફોર દર્શન. ઘનશ્યામ બાપાના પૂર્વાશ્રમના ઘરે યોગી બાપા કેરી ચૂસતા, ત્યારે તે કેરીનો ગોટલો નીચે પડ્યો, પછી ઉપર આવ્યો. બધા હસી પડ્યા. તે દર્શન આપે કર્યા. ધ યલો કાર્ડ ઇઝ ફોર પ્રસાદી. યોગી બાપા આપને 5 દિવસના ઉપવાસ પછી જાતે લીંબુનું પાણી બનાવી અને આપેલું. તે પ્રસાદી આપને મળેલી. ધ ગ્રીન કાર્ડ ઇઝ ફોર વાતુ. દીક્ષા લીધા પછી યોગી બાપા મંગળ પ્રભાતે કથા કરતા અને જે સંતો જોકા ખાય તે યોગી બાપા ખેંચતા. એ દિવ્ય વાતોનો સુખ આપ લેતા. અને છેલ્લે ઓરેન્જ ઇઝ ફોર મળવું. યોગી બાપા આનંદ ટ્રેન સ્ટેશનમાં ટ્રેનની બહાર દોડીને આપને મળ્યા હતા. ત્યાર પછી ઘણા દિવસ માટે આપ એ જ ટ્રેન સ્ટેશને જતા અને સ્મૃતિ કરતા. તો સ્વામી બાપા, આ 4 પ્રકારના સુખમાંથી આપ અમને કહેશો કે આપ યોગી બાપાની સાથે કઈ સ્મૃતિ પ્રિય છે? વિચ સ્મૃતિ ઇઝ યોર ફેવરેટ સ્વામી બાપા? વાહ, સ્વામી બાપાએ દર્શનનો સુખ સિલેક્ટ કર્યું. સ્વામી બાપા, હવે આપ અમને જણાવશો કે આપે આ સ્મૃતિ કેમ સિલેક્ટ કરી? સ્વામી બાપા, why did you choose this સ્મૃતિ?
હજુ સ્મૃતિ પટ રમ્યા જ કરે, ભૂલાતું નથી. આનંદ અને સ્વામીની ક્રિયામાં આનંદ થયો.
વાહ સ્વામી બાપા, હવે અમને બધાને દેખાય છે કે આપ યોગીજી મહારાજની સ્મૃતિમાં પ્રીતિપૂર્વક તલ્લીન છો. તો સ્વામી બાપા, હવે અમને બધાને એવા 4 પ્રકારના લાભ આપશો જેથી અમે આપની સ્મૃતિમાં પ્રીતિપૂર્વક તલ્લીન રહીએ. તો પહેલું છે દર્શન. સ્વામી બાપા, આપને યાદ હશે કે 2017માં આપ અમારા બધાના માથા ઉપર ટપલી મારી અને આશીર્વાદ આપ્યા. તો સ્વામી બાપા, આપ અમને એ જ દર્શન ફરીથી અમારા બધાના માથા ઉપર ટપલી મારી અને આશીર્વાદ આપશો? વાહ સ્વામી બાપા, થેન્ક યુ ફોર ધીસ દિવ્ય સ્મૃતિ. હવે બીજો લાભનો પ્રકાર છે પ્રસાદી. સ્વામી બાપા, અમને બધાને ચોકલેટ બહુ જ ભાવે છે. સ્વામી બાપા, અમને બધાને યાદ છે કે જ્યારે આપ અમારી સાથે મુલાકાત કરતા ત્યારે આપ અમને બધાને ચોકલેટ આપતા હતા. તો સ્વામી બાપા, હવે અમને બધાને ચોકલેટની પ્રસાદી આપશો?
સભામાં બધા બેઠા છે, બધા માટે ચોકલેટની પ્રસાદી છે. બધા જમે.
Everyone, please eat the chocolates that Swami Shri has given to us as prasadi. Thank you, Swami Bapa, for feeding all of us this chocolate. હવે સ્વામી બાપા, ત્રીજો લાભનો પ્રકાર છે વાતું. સ્વામી બાપા, આપની એક વિશેષતા એ છે કે આપ અંગ્રેજીમાં બોલી શકો છો, વાંચી શકો છો અને અમને સમજી શકો છો. તો સ્વામી, આ વાતોનું સુખ દ્વારા આપ અમને બધાને એક લીટી ઇંગ્લિશમાં કહેશો?
You should understand each other.
વાહ બાપા, થેન્ક યુ ફોર ગિવિંગ અસ ધીસ દિવ્ય સ્મૃતિ. હવે છેલ્લો લાભનો પ્રકાર છે મળવું. મળવું એટલે આપની સાથે મુલાકાત કરવી કે આપને ભેટવું. એ વાત તો ખરી, પણ સ્વામી બાપા, આ કીર્તનમાં સ્વામી મળવાની વાત આવે છે. તો સ્વામી બાપા, સ્વામી મળવું એટલે શું? What does સ્વામી મળવાથી truly mean?
આપણી રુચિ અને સત્પુરુષની રુચિ એક થઈ જાય, એ મળવું કહેવાય.
Wow, Swami Bapa. Wow, Swami Bapa. Thank you so much for all of this labh that you have given us today. હવે અમે આપની સ્મૃતિમાં પ્રીતિપૂર્વક તલ્લીન રહીએ અને આપ રોજ આપની સ્મૃતિ કરીને તમને યાદ કરીએ એવા આશીર્વાદ આપજો.
સ્વામી મળવાથી વિના બીજું નવ ચાહું રે સ્વામી મળવાથી થઈ રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર રે સ્વામી મળવાથી રહ્યો છે જય જયકાર
ખામી ન રહે કોઈ રીત રે. સ્વામી શ્રી ભગવાન સ્વામિનારાયણ પોતાના વચનામૃતમાં કહે છે કે ભગવાન કે ભગવાનના સંતની પ્રાપ્તિ થાય ત્યારે એ જીવ માટે એથી ઉપરાંત બીજું કોઈ કલ્યાણ નથી. આપ મળ્યા સ્વામી તો હવે અમારે ખોટ રહેવી જ ના જોઈએ. પણ સ્વામી અમુક ખામી રહેતી હોય છે. સ્વામી અમુક વાર અમને શંકા રહે છે કે અમે જ્યારે પ્રાર્થના કરીએ ત્યારે મહારાજ, સ્વામી અને આપ અમારી પ્રાર્થના સાંભળો છો કે નહીં? Are you listening to our prarthnas, Swami Shri?
We listen to you.
Thank you, Swami. પણ અમુક વાર અમને એમ પણ લાગે છે કે અમારી પ્રાર્થના ફળતી નથી, કારણ કે જે ધાર્યું હોય તે થતું નથી. તો તેનું શું સમજવું?
તમારી પ્રાર્થનામાં ખોટ હશે અથવા તો બરાબર નહીં હોય અને માંગણી પણ તમારી ખોટી, એટલે તમારા મનમાં બરાબર છે પણ સ્વામીના મનમાં યોગ નથી.
થેન્ક યુ સ્વામી. હવે અમે સૌ કિશોર અને કિશોરીઓ જ્યારે આપણને પ્રાર્થના કરીશું તો આ વાત જરૂર યાદ રાખીશું. સ્વામી બાપા, આપ કહો છો ને કે અમે આજ્ઞા પાડીએ તો તમે જોડે ને જોડે જ છો. પણ અમે આજ્ઞા તો પાડીએ છીએ પણ આવો અનુભવ થતો નથી. તો એનું શું સમજવું?
કનેક્શન અત્યારે આપણે તમે ને હું છે, પણ કનેક્શન ના હોય તો કનેક્શન મહિમા ધારો. કનેક્શન બધાનો મહિમા, બધાને આપણે દિવ્ય સમજવા.
થેન્ક યુ સ્વામી. હવે અમારે બીજી કાંઈ ખામી નથી રહી. તો હવે અમારે એટલું જ સમજવાનું છે કે અમે જીવનમાં જીતી ગયા છે. યોગી બાપા કહેતા ને કે બ્રહ્માંડમાં આપના કરતાં બીજા કોઈને ભાગ્યશાળી માનવા એ જ ભૂલ. અને આપ મહારાજના વાક્ય અનુસારીને કહો છો ને કે અનંત કોટી બ્રહ્માંડના રાજા હોય પણ તેને સત્સંગ ન હોય તો તેનું જીવન અલેખે છે. એટલે ખરેખર અમે જગતમાં જીતી ગયા છે. રાઈટ બાપા?
સત્સંગ કેવો છે એ મહારાજ વાત કરે છે કે અનંત કલ્પ વીત્યા. અનંત કલ્પ, એક કલ્પ એટલે 8,64 કરોડ વર્ષ. સમજ પડી? હવે એમાં 1 કરોડ લો. 1 કરોડમાં 2 કળિયુગ, 2 સતયુગ, 2 દ્વાપર, 2 ત્રેતા, એટલે કેટલા જન્મથી આટા માટા. અને આ વખતે ભગવાન મળ્યા છે. એ ભગવાને કૃપા કરી સામેથી આવ્યા. એ તો કોઈ ભગવાન સંયોગ થાય જ નહીં. કોઈ દિવસ ન થાય. ગમે એટલા સાધન કરો, ગમે એટલું કરો, આખા બ્રહ્માંડમાં જેટલા સાધનો છે બધા કરી છૂટો, આવે જ નહીં, ભેટો થાય જ નહીં. એ આવ્યા અને આપણા જેવા થયા. કરોડો અબજો જન્મ લીધા, ઇન્ફિનાઇટ જન્મ લીધા આપણે, પણ આવો અવસર શ્રીજી મહારાજ મળ્યા હોય, એમના સંતો મળ્યા હોય એવો અવસર ક્યારે મળે? એટલે આપણી પાત્રતા નથી, છતાં આપણને આ પ્રાપ્તિ થઈ છે. આપણી કોઈ લાયકાત નથી. આગળ ક્યાં વાત છે? સિલેક્ટ થવાની વાત જ ક્યાં છે? એમના સામે ઊભા રહેવાની પણ નથી લાયકાત. બ્રહ્માંડોની ગણતી નથી, બ્રહ્માંડો અણુ જેવા લાગે. વિચાર કરો, જેને બ્રહ્માંડની ગણી છે આપણી શું ગણતી હોય? ભગવાન સીધા અક્ષરધામમાંથી ડાયરેક્ટ અહીંયા આવ્યા, વચ્ચે કોઈ જગ્યાએ સ્ટોપેજ નહીં, કોઈ સ્ટેશન કર્યું નથી, સીધા બોમ્બે ટુ ન્યુયોર્ક, વચ્ચે કોઈ સ્ટેશન નહીં, સીધા આપણી પાસે આવી ગયા. લાઇટની સ્પીડ કેટલી? 1 સેકન્ડમાં 3 લાખ કિલોમીટર. બરાબર? એટલું કહે 1 સેકન્ડ ચંદ્રજીન પાસે આ સ્પીડ તો તમે ચાલ્યા જાઓ. આપણું સૂર્ય છે ને ત્યાંથી આવતા લાઇટ 9 મિનિટ 20 સેકન્ડ થાય છે. પાસેમાં પાસે તારો છે ને એટલે સૂર્ય, આ સૂર્ય તારો જ છે. પાસે એટલે મોટું દેખાય, દૂર એટલે આટલું દેખાય. નેક્સ્ટ સૂર્ય પછી જે તારો આવે છે 4.5 વર્ષ થાય લાઇટની સ્પીડે ત્યાંથી આવતા. આપણી આકાશ ગંગા છે ને આ છેડે આ છેડે 10 લાખ પ્રકાશ વર્ષ, 10 લાખ. પછી 2 આકાશ ગંગા વચ્ચે 50 લાખ પ્રકાશ વર્ષ, એટલું અંતર છે 2 આકાશ ગંગા વચ્ચે. હવે ગુણાત્મક સાઈન ગણિત શરૂ થાય. હવે આ વૈજ્ઞાનિકો ગણિત પૂરું થયું. ગુણાત્મક ગણિત મનના વેગે, લાઇટની સ્પીડ નહીં, માઇન્ડની સ્પીડ. 1 સેકન્ડમાં સૂર્ય ઉપર લાઇટ તો ત્યાં અહીંયા આવતા 9 મિનિટ 20 સેકન્ડ થાય, અને બંને 1 સેકન્ડ. એટલે મનની સ્પીડ બહુ છે. મનની સ્પીડે તમે જાઓ, આ બધી આકાશ ગંગા બધું અહીં પૂરું થાય, પછી ભયંકર અંધારપટ, પછી અક્ષરધામ. આ એક બ્રહ્માંડની વાત થઈ. ગુણાતીત સ્વામીનો એક રૂવાડું લો, કરોડ કટકા કરો, એક કટકો લો, અંદર અનંત કોટી બ્રહ્માંડ. આ એક ગુણાતીત સ્વામી પૃથ્વી પર આવ્યા ને, આ એ છે મનુષ્ય રૂપે આવ્યા. એના એક કરોડના ભાગમાં અનંત કોટી બ્રહ્માંડ, એ આટલા 5 ફૂટના થઈ ગયા. આ પ્રાપ્તિ. જે મહારાજ ગુણાત્તાન સ્વામીમાં હતા, એ જ મહારાજ ભગતજીમાં, એ જ મહારાજ શાસ્ત્રી મહારાજમાં, એ જ મહારાજ યોગી આપણ, એ જ મહારાજ પ્રમુખ સ્વામીમાં આ ચાલ્યો આવે. સાકર નારિયેલ છે એનું એ સ્વરૂપો છે, ચાલ્યા જ આવે છે. અને જે વખત મહારાજ વખત જે મોક્ષ અને જે બધું હતું એનું એ જ આજે પણ છે. આટલું જ સમજવાનું છે. સંત દ્વારા હવે પ્રગટ છે. પ્રગટ છે એટલે શ્રીજી મહારાજ જ, જરાય ઓછું નહીં, ભગવાન મળ્યા છે. ફિકર નથી, બેડો પાર થઈ ગયો છે. Our fortune knows no bounds. We have won over Maya. We have gone beyond this world. We are sitting in Akshardham. This is Prapti. If you remember just this single thought, then you will always experience Anand, Anand, Anand.
હા સ્વામી બાપા, ખરેખર અમે સૌ કેટલા ભાગ્યશાળી છીએ. We're just ordinary humans living our normal, bleak lives. પણ બાપા, at the right exact moment, you came into our Brahmand, our world, our lives. And Swami Shri, you made everything truly special. Bapa, હવે તો કાંઈ દુઃખ રહ્યું જ નથી. Swami, all that's left to do now is to truly understand this prapti and just enjoy your sukh. Bapa, our happiness knows no bounds. Mare umanga angana maire. Swami Shri, આપ મળવાથી. અને આનંદની વાત એ છે કે આપ અમે સૌ કિશોર કિશોરીઓ માટે આ પ્રાપ્તિનો સંદેશો મોકલ્યો છે, જેથી અમારા જીવનમાં આ પ્રાપ્તિનો અનુભવ નિત્ય થતો રહે.
नित्य अखंडानंद गुण गाय रे स्वामी मड़वाती. You have obtained Maharaj and Swami. There is no prapti above this. The same sukh you felt in our presence today can always be experienced if you do prapti no vichar. This vichar is something that you must continue throughout your entire life. Nitya Akhandanand Gun Gayare. Please take 5 minutes every day to think about this prapti. Every single concept requires deep thought. To understand this prapti, only Vishwas will work. Our intelligence, logic and experience all fall short when trying to understand Maharaj and Swami. We are someone you can trust. We will never leave you hanging. We do not want anything from you. We only want the best for you. So, keep firm faith in the words of Bhagavan and the Satpurush. Accept the following words as the ultimate truth. Sriji Maharaj is Sarvopari Bhagavan, Gunadhidan Swami is Akshar Brahm, the Pragat Satpurush is the gateway to moksha. Maharaj and Swami are forever present through the Satpurush. He will never leave this world. He will never leave you. Through him, you will always be connected to Bhagavan. Yogi Maharaj and Pramukh Swami Maharaj may look just like us, but they are not human. The Satpurush is 100% divine. Whether he reveals his divinity or not, that is his wish. But there is no difference between the form of in Akshardham and the form seated in front of you. Only through complete Dev Bhav can we experience the joy of this prapti. Every Sant and Hari Bhakta who has come into the association of Maharaj and Swami and has faith in the pragat form of Bhagwan is always divine, the more these Das Bhav and Div Bhav you have in every Hari Bhakta, the more you will experience this prapti. The happiness and sorrows of this world will come and go for all. But if you keep focus on your prapti, then happiness and sorrows will not affect you. Remember, prapti is infinitely greater than your problems. You have nothing left to worry about since you have Maharaj and Swami. You have obtained the unattainable. Our fortune knows no bounds. We have won over Maya. We have gone beyond this world. We are sitting in Akshardham. This is Prapti. If you remember just this single thought, then you will always experience Anand, Anand, Anand.
ધન્ય જીવતર મારું આપ મળ્યા તારણહારા, આપ મળ્યા તારણહારા. હે કૃપા કૃપા ને કૃપા તમારી પુણ્ય પુરવના શું મારા સહજે સહજે આવી મળ્યા, સહજે સહજે આવી મળ્યા મહંત સ્વામી જગતી ન્યારા. કેફ કેફ ને કેફ ચલક તો મળી ગયા શ્રીજી પ્યારા, મળી ગયા શ્રીજી પ્યારા. હે ભાગ્ય અમારા ગણ્યા ગણાયના જે કરીએ તે ઓછું છે, ઓછું છે. સો સો માથા ચરણે ધરીએ પ્રાણ અર્પીએ ઓછું છે અપાર ઋણ છે કેમ ચૂકવીએ ટુક ટુક થઈએ ઓછું છે મહંત સ્વામી શિવ પે શ્રીજી રાજી કરીએ ઓછું છે રાજી કરીએ ઓછું છે સંત મહિમા જેની સીમા નથી નથી સરોવર તરવર જલધર જેવા સદૈવ સંતો પરમાર્થી રસના મૂંગી હૃદય બોલતા આત્માનંદે નિત્ય રમે એવા પ્રમુખ સ્વામીને ચરણે એવા મહાન સ્વામીને ચરણે અણનમ માતા ભલે નમે રે જીરે 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 અણનમ માતા ભલે નમે જીરે અણનમ માતા ભલે નમે રે જીરે અણનમ માતા ભલે નમે રે જીરે અણનમ માતા ભલે બોલ બોલ સ્વામી નારાયણની બોલ બોલ અક્ષર પુરુષોત્તમની બોલ બોલ ગુણાતીત સ્વામીની બોલ બોલ ભગતજી મહારાજની બોલ બોલ શાસ્ત્રી મહારાજની બોલ બોલ યોગી મહારાજની બોલ બોલ પ્રમુખ સ્વામીની બોલ બોલ મહાન સ્વામીની બોલ બોલ મહાન સ્વામીની બોલ બોલ મહાન સ્વામીની અક્ષરધામ મહોત્સવની અક્ષરધામ મહોત્સવની અક્ષરધામ મહોત્સવની
you.